What's going on, family? Back on here with the Juke, man, and the Giants move on to 6-1. We beat the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville, and I can tell y'all, I pulled up to the game and we took over Jacksonville, man. There was so many Giants fans. All I saw was like a lot of blue jerseys all over the stadium, to be honest, and especially towards the end of the game, man, we were turning up and they had no idea what to do, and they were just quiet. Y'all stay tuned for the vlog that I'm gonna be dropping. Hopefully it drops by Wednesday, I believe, or maybe even Tuesday. Obviously enjoying Victory Monday. I did drive back from the game yesterday. And before we dive into the game real quick, make sure you subscribe down below, man, and like it up. Once again, thank you guys who did subscribe from the Daniel Jones video. Appreciate y'all. And everyone that left a comment, I try to reply to every single person. So if you guys drop a comment down, best believe the Juke is about to reply to you. So make sure you're commenting down below. And if you want me to reply to you, whatever you got to say, bro, you can hate on me. You can love me. You can hate Daniel Jones. You can love Daniel Jones. I'm replying to your comment. I'll let you know what I think. But yeah, let's dive straight into it. So going into this game, I did expect the Giants to win this game. I had a score prediction of 27-17, and man, how close can I be? I guessed it correctly for the Ravens on the dot, and then I guessed that the Jacksonville Jaguars were going to score 17 points against us, and they only scored 17. They should have scored more, in my opinion, but they only scored 17. Shout out to the defense, man. They gave up a lot of yards. Honestly, the most yards I've seen them give up all season. But in the end, they kept them out of the end zone. And that's what this defense has been good at doing all year. Literally, they're averaging like 18 points per game against. So this Giants defense is standing up to the plate. They're bending a little bit, but they're not going to break. They're not going to let you get in that end zone. So shout out to the defense. They did a good job towards the end of the game. In the beginning, it was rough. You know, first drive, we go out and score. Shout out to Daniel Jones, man. I'm gonna save him for later. But the defense gives up a touchdown on the first drive. And it was a little rocky the whole first half. Even coming out of the second half, they scored a touchdown on the first drive. No points after that. No points in the fourth quarter. No field goals. No nothing, man. And that does have to do with the Jaguars offense missing some key moments, doing some dumb things, to be honest, a lot of flags, and even going for it in fourth down a couple times and not getting it. So shout out to the defense holding them. 0 points in the fourth quarter. And when we needed them to make a clutch play, they made those clutch plays. A couple turnovers. A lot of things that this Giants defense did that I'm very fond of. Now going to the offense, man, it was clear what they wanted to do from the jump. The Jaguars defense was good against the run all year so far, and obviously we're one of the top running teams in the league. They had a focus to stop Saquon Barkley and stop him. And right out the gate, first drive, we didn't even run the ball, not even once. We threw the ball all the way down the field. Daniel Jones with a nice dot, a 30-yard pass to Slayton. I was watching it, and I thought Slayton was going to drop it because I'm just so used to him not catching it. But he came down with it. It was a perfect ball by Daniel Jones, man. And he was coming out gunning, like, he was coming out guns blazing. I'm not sure if he saw my video, but I think he took whatever y'all said in the comments to heart because he came out like ready to go. When I tell y'all ready, he was ready. And sadly, throughout the rest of the game, man, Daniel Jones was on one, but the receivers were not, bro. Like, they were dropping a lot of balls. See Marcus Johnson drop a couple. Richie James drop a couple. Wandale, you had a good game, bro, but I seen a screen pass go right through your hands. Like, it was annoying. Knowing that your quarterback came to play and his wide receivers weren't making the plays, but Daniel Jones made up for it, man, with his legs. Over 100 rushing yards on the ground, over 200 passing yards in the air. Everyone wants to talk about how our passing offense is not there, and I'm not going to lie. I mean, I don't think it's because of our quarterback. I think it's because who he's throwing it to. I think it's about who he's throwing it to. I think he doesn't trust some of his players, and not only not trust them, I mean, I think he trusts them. Like, Slayton's been a guy since he got drafted. He clearly loves Wandale. Wandale got a lot of the targets. Sadly, Daniel Bellinger, one of his safety blankets, was able to get out. It did come out that he's going to need surgery, so prayers up for Daniel Bellinger. But he was without him. He lost Evan Neal and Ben Bredesen in the game as well. So going towards the second half, you know, obviously we didn't throw the ball that much, but we didn't throw it because, bro, do you want Daniel just to sit back there and get sacked? We got a swing tackle at the right tackle, and Josh Izudu and a rookie. He did really good this game, but we had him in left guard. We're not going to drop back as much and get Daniel Jones killed. So what did we do in the second half? As we always do. In the second half, we always pick it up. And my girlfriend was with me at the game. You guys will see in the game vlog. And she was asking me if I was nervous. And I literally was not nervous at all. The fourth quarter came, 11 minutes. We're still down by 4. She's asking me if I'm nervous. I'm like, no. Like, we've been in this situation every single week. The Titans game, we were down. The Packers game, we were down. The Ravens game. What would make you think that I don't think we're going to come back? And guess what? We did come back. Daniel Jones put the team on his back. Saquon Barkley was able to push through with some runs. And, man, they were chirping all game, talking about CCL, talking about his ACL and stuff. Well, CCL ran for over 100 yards on your team. Daniel Jones had 100 rushing yards. You've seen him just be able to scramble, make plays out of nothing. He had a couple runs that were over 10 yards. So Daniel Jones was just on one, like I said. I think it was one of his best games, honestly, he's had. And we said that like twice already this season. So it just looks like he's getting better and better, man. Daniel Jones, shout out to you, my boy. Like I said, you showed up. And I just can't wait to see when we get a solid receiver, or hopefully when everybody gets back, when Kadarius Toney, Kenny Golladay gets on the field, and we have a little bit of threats on the field. You know, maybe it'll cause some mismatches on the other side, so on and so forth, man. I just can't wait for that moment. Daniel Jones, shout out to you. Saquon Barkley, like I said, it didn't start off right. It didn't start off well, but for this whole season, the first half, Saquon Barkley wasn't doing much in the rushing game, but when it came to the second half, he explodes. It's just like how they say Derrick Henry gets better as the game goes on. You can see that with our offense. Towards the second half, and especially in the fourth quarter, man, they were not stopping him for nothing. Like, literally, it was just run after run. You seen a crazy play with Saquon doing a jump cut and evading and going on the left side when the play was supposed to go to the right and making a play out of that, man. Saquon Barkley is back. We've been talking about this, and all these defenses that are supposed to shut him down can't really shut him down. But I think if you watch this game, the biggest thing you could say is that you can't say Saquon Barkley was running all over the place and that's why we were able to win. It had to do with Daniel Jones as well. You could just see him want to win this game. You even seen that little thing where he was saying to Marcus Johnson, who dropped the ball on a 4th and 2, Daniel Jones put it right in the breadbasket and he drops it. He's like, catch the freaking ball. Without saying freaking. He said, catch the freaking ball. And you don't see that out of Daniel Jones. And even he apologized for it after the game. But that's the type of intensity that I wanted to see. That's a leader just letting them know, like, he's not getting on him saying, like, you're trash, kid. He's just letting him know, catch the ball. Like, you got to make those plays. You got to make those plays if we want to win. Luckily, we were able to still win, but those plays need to be made a lot more often than not. And once again, we can appreciate the masterclass of coaching when it comes to Brian Daboll, Mike Kafka, and Wink Martindale. All around, you can just see situationally, we are one of the top teams in the league. Because when it comes to the fourth quarter, you can see the Jaguars kind of look like us. They looked how we used to look in the past couple years, where we had a lead and we could not hold it and we just crumble in the fourth quarter. We're the exact opposite of that now. Now in the fourth quarter is where we thrive and we take advantage of the team. Once again, the Giants were underdogs in this game. Why? I don't know. I don't think they should have been. The 5-1 New York Giants versus the 2-4 Jaguars, and we were underdogs. So be it. If you're a betting man, take that bet every single time because the Giants are still going to go in and get the W, and we escape with the W. Once again, stay tuned for the vlog. I will be dropping the game vlog. It's a little fun little game vlog that I recorded, a couple clips, a couple of my reactions. By the end of the game, we took over that stadium, and by the end of the game, we took over that game. You saw that. It came down to, I'm saying all this and I'm kind of overlooking the fact that the last drive, does that worry me? It does not, because I feel like they were bailing the Jaguars out every single time with a flag. It was a roughing the passer, a holding by Dane Belton that you don't really see like where he was holding. Everything possible for them to get the calls and for them to win. Everything was happening. And I literally told my girl, I was like, I'm not nervous, but this is just ridiculous what's going on right now. You even saw when we were about to kick a field goal, there's going to be 25 seconds left. All of a sudden, it was 1 minute and 4 seconds. Like, who knows? Maybe the offense would look at that a little differently. I don't know. Like, it was just crazy. But all in all, great game. A great team win. 6-1, baby. Looking at the rest of the division, obviously Dallas won, so they're 5-2. The Eagles had a bye week, so they're 6-0. But we're right there, man. We're right in the thick of it. And I'm not sure if I can have us taking the division because the Eagles look really good. I don't know if I can have us second in the division because the Cowboys look good as well. But all I know is that this NFC least is looking like NFC beast. And we have a chance to make the playoffs. The other rest of the NFC look like trash. You saw Brady lose. You saw the Packers lose again. The Packers are going to lose the division to Minnesota. Who knows if Brady's going to win their division. But all in all, their division sucks. So whoever comes out of that comes out. But nobody else is going to be able to contend with us in terms of wild card. There could be an opportunity for 3 teams to come out of the NFC East. And the Giants are in a prime position to at least be at that point. If this is your first time watching this, man, make sure you comment down below. I will be replying to all your comments. Subscribe, man. Subscribe. A lot more Giants content. Sadly, I gotta cover the Yankees and Chicago Bulls content coming your way. So if you're a fan of any of those teams or you just want to hang out with the Juke, comment down below and subscribe, man. I appreciate you guys for watching the vid. I got more videos to my left right here, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Giants are undefeated, man. The Giants are undefeated. Clap it up. Clap it up. Yes, sir. When it comes to the most valuable player to the team, most valuable player on the best team. I think this team is in good hands, and if we are healthy, the whole East needs to be on a lookout.